Alright guys, what's up? Today we are going to do just a few simple Traptrix combos. Believe it or not, Traptrix actually does have some nice combos in their deck now. So let's get started. All you need for this one is a Phantom Knight of Shade Brigadine and a Traptrix monster. It doesn't matter which one, but preferably it's Murmelio or Traptrix Mantis, but it doesn't matter which Traptrix monster. If you have Murmelio or Mantis, you can go a little further, but, you know, we'll see. We normal summon Murmelio. We're going to activate the effect of Murmelio to search any trap card, any trap card. We're going to search Floodgate Trap Hole. Next, we are going to link away the Murmelio for a link one, which is going to be our, where did I put my extra deck? Our Traptrix Sarah. We're going to summon the Traptrix Sarah right there. With that Traptrix Sarah, we are going to, on the field, we are now going to set our Phantom Knight of Shade Brigadine, and we're going to activate it, which will summon us a level 4 monster. But outside of that, we are actually going to be able to, we activated this trap card, so we can activate the effect of Sarah to special summon a Traptrix monster from our deck. The one that I prefer is usually Mantis, but you can actually summon Murmelio. You can summon either of them, because both of them will have a mandatory effect. So you can summon Murmelio or Mantis. So we're going to summon the Mantis, and we're going to set our Floodgate Trap Hole, which we searched with the Murmelio. Activate that, send that back to our hand, and now we're going to activate the effect of Sarah. Since a Traptrix monster was activated, we can add a Trap Hole card to our hand. We are going to add, it doesn't matter which, but we're going to add the Gravedigger Trap Hole, which is really cool. From here on in, you can do whatever you want. You can overlay these two, and then special summon any number of monsters from our extra deck. Let me grab that. You can go into the Utopia Double route. You can go into the Traptrix Allomeris route, and the Traptrix Allomeris route would have been cool because you could have, let's go back a little bit, instead of summoning the Traptrix Mantis, you could have actually summoned another copy of Traptrix Murmelio, and you would have been able to pop a spell and trap card. So let's say you were playing a grind game with a going second deck. What we could have done is, let's say we were playing a grind game with this going second deck, with a going first deck, like let's say we're playing against Altergeist. We could have used Traptrix Sarah to special summon a Murmelio, and then we would have, this isn't in our hand yet, activated the effect of Murmelio, and then we would have popped the spell and trap card, and then we could have, since the Traptrix monster was activated, we add the Gravedigger Trap Hole to our hand, and then we overlay these two, and we go into a copy of Allomeris, and then we detach the two materials to special summon the other Murmelio in our graveyard, activate that effect not once per turn to pop a second spell and trap card. So you can actually pop a lot of spell and trap cards with the effects of Allomeris and Murmelio in combination. You can actually win a lot of grind games against a lot of back row decks, and regardless, we always end on a +3, and then of course during our opponent's turn we can do all types of things. Also, let's put that back. So I told you we could have gone into the Utopia package. We could have popped 2 cards with Murmelio. We also could have, instead of going into the Allomeris, we actually could have gone into a Traptrix Rafflesia. Traptrix Rafflesia will give us access to even more trap cards. So right now we are ending off the 2-card combo on Floodgate Trap Hole, Gravedigger Trap Hole. We also, with the Rafflesia, could have access to Bottomless Trap Hole or Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. So basically it gives us access to a larger variety of Traptrix cards. Just by activating that effect, we detach, and then we can send any of these to the graveyard in order to basically, activate a Traptrix card from trap hole from our deck. And with that, it's really awesome because then we activated another Traptrix monster, and then Sarah gets to add another Traptrix Trap Hole to our hand, which is really cool. But yeah, that is one of the combos. It's very usable. There's a ton of variety, as you can see, in these combos. Let me show you the next one here. All you need for the next one is basically, this is just easy, simple OTK or you kind of do whatever you want with it. But all you need for the next combo is any Traptrix monster, any. It doesn't matter which. So again, the preferable one is always Myrmelio, but it really does not matter which one you use. Myrmelio will just always give you more, just because it searches a trap on summon, which is really useful. But it really doesn't matter which one we do. But all we need is Myrmelio and Parallel Exceed. And this is just how explosive the deck has actually become. All you have to do is normal summon Myrmelio. You can search any trap on summon. We'll just search the Gravedigger trap hole just for demonstration purposes here. We'll search that. But now we link away the Myrmelio. And because we linked away the Myrmelio, we're going to get the Traptrix Sarah. And now because we special summon a link monster, we can summon a Parallel Exceed to a zone it points to. So we're going to activate the effect of Parallel Exceed. Once we summon it to a zone a link monster points to, we're going to be able to special summon a second Parallel Exceed. It will become level 4. And from here on, you can do kind of whatever you want. You can either... So these are both level 4. You can overlay these two into a copy of... This is, again, off of just 2 cards in a Traptrix deck. These are all 3. We play... All this required was 1 of a 3 of that we play, and a Traptrix monster, which we play 10 of. So this is a super common to do. This is all we need. So just off of that, we can go into the Utopia Double. We can search the Double or Nothing. We can then overlay the Utopia, regular Utopia, and then we can declare attack, activate Double or Nothing, negate the attack, and now Utopia is 10,000 attack, and it'll probably win you the game just off of that. And that is, again, off of 2... This is a deck that is considered slow, can't finish games, it is a weak deck. Just off of 2 cards, we were able to just OTK our opponent, drop 10,000 damage on board, with pretty common cards within your deck. So that's that. And then let's undo that a little bit. Let's get rid of that Utopia package. We'll put all of these guys on the field again. And this is obviously not going to be here. Instead, we are going to go into Traptrix Allomeris. Traptrix Allomeris, let's say we're going first. So we already searched the Gravedigger trap hole. Allomeris is going to detach these guys in order to special summon the Myrmelio back. Since we activate a trap hole card, Traptrix Sarah is going to activate, which will allow us to add any trap hole card to our hand. For this purpose, we're going to go with the Traptrix, with the bottomless trap hole. I'm sorry if I'm like mixing everything up a little bit, but yeah, just off of that, we got again another +3. And the great thing about Traptrix is that not only can it go +2, +3, +4 in turn 1, but it plays during both players' turn. So when our opponent's turn hits, we're going to activate the bottomless. We're going to special summon 1 from our deck. Off of that, we're going to be able to do a bunch of other things, which is really beneficial. Like, for example, let's say we activate bottomless. Bottomless will resolve. Sarah will activate. It will allow us to special summon Dionea. Summon Dionea. Dionea will activate. Since it was special summoned to set the bottomless back, Sarah will activate in order to add this to hand, which is another Traptrix card. I mean, trap hole card. But yeah, it's pretty crazy because the deck basically goes +2 during your opponent's turn and during your turn. And I swear to you, it's better than ever because out of nowhere, it can drop 2 level 4s in OTK every single time. It's so easy to OTK with this deck. Before, that was one of the big problems with this deck, is that it couldn't put out enough damage. But with this new monster, it really is absolutely disgusting. Parallel Exceed changed the whole deck. Allomeris has positively impacted everything, and Gravedigger Trap Hole lets you play around hand traps, lets you play decks that rely on their graveyard, stuff like Guard Dragons and the world famous Orcust, and really annoying decks like Adamancipators. But it basically allows you to play around all of that just with this small barrage here. And of course, we have one of the best link monsters in the game in terms of just within its archetype. But that is basically it. If you haven't seen this deck profile already in the channel, go check it out. Again, really fun deck, really good deck. Enjoy your day, guys. I hope everything works out. Definitely give this deck a try. Plug it into either Dueling Nexus or Yugioh Pro. But have a awesome day, guys. All right.